final day of regionals is upon us here in Okinawa City, Japan, and the competitors are chomping at the bit to get after two demanding workouts and get this weekend over with. Yuko Fenema and Darren Hardy opened the day with Amanda. It was up to this twosome to not DNF this workout and secure a space at the Home Depot Center. They could have stopped when Yuko hit all 9 muscle-ups, but they decided to step to the bar and knock out the snatches as well. Yuko rolled the dice, put the bar overhead, and the crowd came to their feet. Soon the ladies took to Amanda, many with the hopes of a first ever muscle-up. As the rest of the competitors watched Candace Howe work her way through the gymnastics piece, no one else would overcome the rings. Howe, making it far enough to advance on to the next workout, was excited to have that one out of the way. She would be the only female competitor to move to the final event. School teacher and U.S. transplant Caleb Summers would be one of 3 men to finish this workout, clocking in at 13:34, good enough for third. Next up was Brett McCall, who capped Amanda off in 11:14, putting him in second place for the workout. Then Big Dan Hershey stepped to the rings and showed that the big guys can throw down on the gymnastics movements too, closing this workout in 9 minutes 24 seconds. CrossFit Asia took to the final WOD of the day again with gusto. They didn't want to squander an opportunity to push hard and develop as a team. The ground to overhead seemed to be the bottleneck in this event. They managed to slide a few athletes through the lunges, but their efforts were brought to a halt when the clock struck 20 minutes. After Amanda dashed the hopes of many female competitors, one athlete remained. You guessed it, Candace Howe. The final workout would test her willingness to suffer as torn hands plagued the Brit from Dubai. The toes to bar were surely painful, but she gutted it out like a champion. She came up short of finishing the workout just before the allotted time, but her performance this weekend has given her a spot at the Home Depot Center. Finishing the day was 4 heats of individual male competitors. At this point, Hershey had all but sealed up the top spot on the podium, but places 2 and 3 were still very wide open. Marcus Smith clocked in the top time of the day with 13 minutes 14 seconds, but it wasn't good enough to overcome his performance from Amanda. Shaky legs and all, he lunged and sprinted his way to the end of the workout, pushing through the pain. This won't be the last time we see or hear from this competitor. Hershey knocked out the second best time of the day in 13:40, with Summers hot on his heels in 13:58. By the time the clock hit 20 minutes, the Asian Regional was over and the fate of the competitors were sealed. It was time to hand out awards. CrossFit Asia stands atop and all over the box, rewarded with medals and a trophy for their valiant effort. Then there's the ladies, Howe on top, D'Amato in second, and Hershey in third. A celebratory kettlebell swing, and they're off to some much-needed rest. Shortly after his wife vacates the podium, Daniel Hershey climbs to the top spot to receive his award with Summers in second and McCall in third. And that's a wrap from Asia.